Jo.
And she's Emily, and she's fed up.
You'd be fed up too if you were forced to miss football focus.
That's because we're all locked in the box room.
You said the B word.
Box room, room. Mum was to blame for going on holiday.
Actually, Roger was to blame for having a do-it-yourself breakdown. All right.
They were both to blame.
For leaving Dad in charge. It's a miracle we're still alive to tell the tale.
Except later on, Emily got locked in the B room with Jim.
Anyway, the whole thing made Dad feel so guilty that he's promised to take us to the seaside.
For a whole weekend.
And as for Joe's crown and stick-on beard, which isn't stuck on, by the way...
It's my school project. It's all about King Arthur and his Knights of the Round Table.
But that's another story.
And whichever pupil dreams up the most inventive Camelot experience will not only have their work displayed for all to marvel at, but will also get to be king of the school for one whole day.
Oh. King for the day! You've all done very well. And finally, I'd like to declare a 6-month holiday.
Yes!
Now, Excalibur, my trusty sword!
Meanwhile, something is going on, definitely. Oh, it's a bit chaotic here. I'll meet you by the yucca plant. This morning, me and Joe were round at Dad's house. And Dad's looking after this yappy little dog called Zoe, which belongs to his boss at work.
Because he's too much of a wimp to say no, even though it makes loads of mess and drives him and Jennifer mad.
But that's not what's mysterious. Dad and Jennifer have been behaving very strangely.
You smell good. What's the perfume?
Soap.
Oh, must buy some of that. And your hair looks terrific today. What are you reading? Is it good? Can I share?
Which was the worst bit of acting I've seen all year.
Stop eating my trousers!
At first I thought Jennifer was behaving oddly because she didn't like dogs, but then Dad...
Well then, right. Folks, what would you say if I said, that is to say, we, when I say we, what I really mean is actually not we, but us, that is to say, all of us,
So they're obviously trying to tell us something, and my guess would be something bad.
Felicity!
And it's Felicity and Fluff coming up the third fence, and she's over!
Come and be Guinevere.
Naughty horse!
Joe, has Jennifer said anything to you lately?
What about?
No, she hasn't said anything to me either. What's the big secret?
Grown-ups love secrets, don't they, Emily? They think we're far too young to understand, but we're not too young at all, are we? No one even bothered to tell me that Robbie was going to be born. I had to find out from Mrs. Jacqueline in the fish shop. So maybe that's the secret. Maybe Jennifer's pregnant.
Jennifer pregnant?
happy, dear?
Terribly happy, darling.
This one's going to be very special.
Dad and Jennifer having a baby. I mean, can you imagine it? It's not possible. I thought we'd given up horse riding.
Yes, but this isn't just horse riding, Emily. It's gymkhana. There's a difference.
What is this?
It's a chili and sultana cookie. Emily, what's up?
When you're pregnant, you get weird cravings for, like, funny kinds of foods, don't you?
So?
I just remember something horrible. The other day, we were round at Dad's house.
There. Raw fish wrapped in seaweed with egg and rice sushi style.
For breakfast?
Looks absolutely delicious, dear. Is there any toast?
Well, Japanese food is very trendy these days, especially in Japan.
Hello, Emily.
Hi, Mum.
I'm ready, Auntie Jane.
Good, let's go.
So I'm on my way to Dad's when I suddenly remember something Jennifer said.
Why don't you keep a diary of your feelings and thoughts? I do. It really helps.
Hello? Anyone here? Right, now if it's here... it should tell me everything I need to know. Every little secret. Whatever's going on around here, it's bound to be written in.
Hello, Emily.
Dad!
Have you lost something?
No, yes, just my keys.
Then you have lost something.
Here they are, in my hand the whole time.
Colin, this dog keeps biting holes in my tights. Hello, Emily.
Hello, Jennifer.
And look, It's eaten the bobble off my ski hat.
You are a bad dog.
I don't know why you agreed to look after this mop head in the first place.
You are a very bad girl, Zoe.
And it's molting all over the whole carpets.
Then I shall hoover them, Jennifer. I love hoovering. It's one of my greatest pleasures in life.
You should have stuck it in a kennel.
What's that? What does it look like?
Pogo says it looks like an egg cup.
Yes, well, an imaginary mouse is hardly likely to have heard of the Holy Grail.
He's invisible.
This is the sacred cup, treasured by King Arthur and his Knights of the Round Table.
Oh, that Holy Grail.
This little beauty's going to make me king of the school. Do you mind?
You missed a bit.
Scram!
He's right, you know. It looks nothing like the Holy Grail.
Oh, yes, and how would you know?
Because, dear boy, I happen to be...
King Arthur.
So, you seek the Holy Grail, do you?
Why, have you got it? Can I have it for my school project, please?
Are you insane? The Grail will not be sought. If you are worthy, lad, then perhaps, mind, the Grail may come to you.
Well, what do I have to do?
Prove yourself. Be chivalrous.
Chivalrous. Is that like when you put your coat down on a puddle so that old ladies can walk across it without getting their slippers wet?
No, that's just stupid.
Allow me.
What?
I'll take these and I'll put them in the cupboard for you.
Joe, are you all right?
After which I'll do the dishes and slay us a dragon for lunch.
No need, we're having pie and chips. What's got into you?
So I'm on my way back to Mum's, and I'm thinking I really should talk to Joe about this Jennifer thing. But I mean, how do you tell a boy with all the sensitivity of a pickled walnut that he's going to have a step... something? Joe, Jennifer's pregnant.
Jennifer's pregnant what?
What?
Pregnant goldfish, pregnant gerbil, what about it?
I'll say it again, shall I? Jennifer is going to have a baby.
Wow, that's Jennifer. How did that happen?
Ask your biology teacher.
Really? It was Mr. Perkins. Dad'll go fizzing when he hears about this.
Fast rewind, I think. Jennifer's pregnant. Not her goldfish, not her gerbil, since she hasn't got a gerbil and never has had a gerbil, but Jennifer herself. Dad's Jennifer. It's got nothing to do with Mr. Perkins and quite a lot to do with Dad. So then, what do you think?
I think you're very weird, Emily.
Thanks. Very supportive.
But if you need any bags carrying or logs chopping...
No need to grovel, son.
Got to get the Holy Grail now. Wow, Excalibur.
You've done well, boy. I dub thee Sir Joe.
Now, where's the Holy Grail?
I'm working on it.
I won the cup! I won the cup! Robbie, guess what?
You won the cup?
Oh, Pooh, who told you? I wanted it to be a surprise.
Robbie, I've been looking for this everywhere.
Dad, guess what?
You won the cup?
Oh, you...
This stuff sticks houses and suspension bridges together. You've got to be extremely careful with it.
You're just in a bad mood because Jim's not here yet, so that means you have to put up the ladder. And you hate putting up the ladder because you trap your fingers in it and end up with a purple nail. So you're taking it out on Robbie and me.
And Pogo.
And that's just not fair.
Hi, Rog. I'm sorry I'm late.
Jim?
I got this call from Scotland, see?
Jim?
Jim, I'm really not interested.
Jim?
Can you get the
Jim?
ladders up?
Jim! Guess what?
Yeah, you won the cup.
Why do I bother? Oi, don't put your sticky fingers on that, stupid. None of you even care that I won the Gymkhana. Well, I'm going to put my cup up where I can see it anyway. There.
Aha. The sacred cup. This will do nicely.
Lisa, what more proof do I need? There's the baby's cardigan, there's the Japanese food, and... You're right, it's not much to go on, is it?
You're jumping to conclusions.
Hang on.
Emily, are you there?
Guess who I just saw? Jim!
In your bedroom. Tell me more.
Oh, do you mind, Em? It's kind of hot out here. Cheers.
What happened to your brain, Emily?
This ought to knock Janice Todd sideways.
What's this? A date?
Don't look so surprised.
No, I think it's great.
I know what you think. You think I'm a loser. Can't get myself a date. Well, ha-ha, think again, Daddy.
Right. So where are you taking her?
Well, it's not actually a date.
Right.
You see, me and Nosh were crashing a 50s party, hence the classy outfit.
Wow. That's definitely better than nothing. Good man, David.
Sir Joe, your chivalry has been rewarded, lad.
The Holy Grail. Where did you...
Oh, well, let's just say it's come to you.
Can I keep it for my Camelot experience?
You may keep it for as long as you are worthy of it, lad.
Joe, have you seen my cup?
No.
Look me in the face, eyeball to eyeball, and say you haven't taken it.
Do you realise your nose is bent to the left? I've never looked at you properly before, and I won't be doing it again.
I wonder if Mum knows anything about this baby thing. I bet she does. I bet as usual we're the last to be told. Mum?
Yes, dear?
Has Dad said anything to you about anything lately?
Can you be a bit more specific?
It's a conspiracy. Felicity was right. It's don't tell the kids a thing because they're too stupid to understand week. Next thing you know, she'll be changing the subject completely.
Isn't that Jim's shirt?
Parents are so predictable. It may be Jim's shirt, it may not. I was cold.
Likely story.
And if you're thinking about teasing me, Mum, I've got 3 words to say to you. Roger's string vest.
Little below the belt, dear.
It certainly was when you wore it.
Point taken, I suppose.
Sit, Zoe! Sit!
Right, time for a new approach. Time to drop some hints, I think.
Sit! Did I say bite the rug? Why are you biting the rug? Honestly, I'd like to know. Were you unhappy as a pup?
So I suppose Dad will be, you know, thinking about finding a bigger place then.
Hard to imagine a smaller place.
Aha. No, Lisa's right. I'm jumping to conclusions. When Jennifer actually says the words, I'm pregnant, then I can safely panic.
Of course I was surprised, Mother. And so was Colin. Bit of a shock, to be quite honest.
Now, I'm not one to listen in on private calls, but...
No, absolutely. Well, no, the last thing I thought I'd be dealing with right now is a pregnancy. Pregnancy.
I knew it. I knew it.
Look, I've got to go. I'll call you right back.
Oh, well, that's it then. Shirt ripped, Jennifer pregnant, my life is over.
Mine is just beginning.
Some other time, yeah? Like when they hold the Winter Olympics on the sun. Ruddy cheek. Asking someone like me to go out with some thing like her.
Who's that, then?
Janice Todd.
Janice Todd? Thought you fancied her.
Nah, not my type.
You said she was the top.
Look, I don't fancy her, Ken. She's... well, she smokes.
Feeling out of your depth there, David.
Dad, she gets through 40 a day. She smells brutal.
That's not very nice.
Neither's a breath. Smoking is not of today, Dad. Smoking is passive.
You mean passé?
So if this phone rings again and it's Janice Todd, tell her to go snog the back of a Jeep, because I ain't interested.
So Dad still hasn't come clean about this baby thing, which is really beginning to annoy me. Mind you, it's no big surprise knowing what a big coward he is.
Well, Emily, what should we do today? Any ideas?
I smell a ploy.
I know.
Here it comes.
Why don't you two go on a nice little shopping trip? All women together, eh? Jennifer and Emily, Emily and Jennifer, my 2 favourite girls. What do you say?
I get it. Jennifer and I go to the shops without Dad so that Jennifer can spill the beans, letting Dad off the hook. I don't think so.
Here's some money. Buy yourself something nice while you're there.
On the other hand, there's Jim's ripped shirt to replace, and a new pair of jeans would be nice. Thanks, Dad. Should we go?
What's that?
Your finger.
Not that. That. There. Nothing. So admit it, you stole my cup, didn't you?
I didn't steal your cup, and why would I steal your cup?
Well, I don't know, as a potty for Pogo.
Don't worry, Pogo. She's gone mad.
Neat, eh? It's my Camelot experience from Mrs. Benson at school. Toby's got a tacky toy fort, so he'll be really mad when he sees this. I bet no one else has Excalibur and the real Holy Grail. King Joseph I, ruler of the House of Parker. Excellent.
I have just come back from a 4-hour shopping trip with Jennifer, and not one word about babies. I hinted, I nudged, gave her every opportunity.
What do you think? Tight, maybe?
Maybe something a little looser, you know, around the middle.
What are you saying? I'm getting tubby?
Could be. Who knows, eh? What the future may bring. You know, things arriving. What do you say?
I like it. I'll take it.
At least when you talk to a wall, you get an echo. Why won't they tell us? That's what I don't understand. I mean, what do they think we're going to say? As for this one, it still hasn't quite hit home yet. Time it did, I think. You do realise that our lives are about to be thrown into a total mess?
What do you mean?
Jennifer is pregnant. She's going to have a baby. God, it comprende baby.
Great.
What?
Fab.
His brain came from a car boot sale, you know. The problem is, this kid will be new and exciting, whereas you and I will be old and forgotten. Struck off the Christmas list. The babysitting alone's going to wreck our social lives. Don't you get it?
Yep, I get it and I like the idea. Ask me why.
Why?
Because I won't be the little kid anymore. It will.
Sheer selfishness.
Because I love you.
I don't know what to do with him. Janice Todd is throwing herself at my son, and he's just not interested.
Perhaps he's just a late starter like his dad.
I hope that business with Emily hasn't put him off women for life.
I'll talk to him.
My baby, sweet sugar lovin'.
Your dad really wants you to go on this date, you know. He's worried about you.
Jane, is my nose lopsided?
Not in the least, dear.
As I suspected. Thank you.
It's not going to hurt now, is it, David? One measly date. I'm not going to bite you. Unless you're very lucky.
But Jane, her clothes reek. Her fingers are brown. She's a mess.
Then persuade her to stop smoking. That's the answer.
Yeah.
Find some subtle way of hinting that it's unhealthy and obnoxious.
Subtle, right?
Yes, David.
No sweat. Subtle is my middle name.
Well, I won. King for the day, I had it all. So how come now I'm the most unpopular person in the universe? Was it something I said? That's it, you plebs. You've got the hang of it. Now, about the taxes. Has everyone got their lunch money ready? Oh, more drinks here.
Hello.
Hiya. Oh, washed and ironed for you. Good as new.
Didn't look this good when it was new.
All nice and fresh for work tomorrow.
Tomorrow? No, I'm gone tomorrow.
What?
Yeah, I'm off. Got offered a better job. Working with my uncle in Motherwell. Spot welding. It's great money. Oh, cheers for the shirt, Em, and see ya.
Motherwell? Where on earth is
Why aren't you out playing?
Playing's for kids.
Really?
Excuse me, I'm trying to count these tiles. 408, 409. I don't get it, Mr. Squeezy. I was a good king. This is when you find out who your real friends are. Of course, they're all completely jealous because I'm king of the school. You're just jealous because I've got the real Holy Grail! Yeah, pretending they've all gone off to the park without me. Pathetic.
So if there's anything, you know, any little secret something you wouldn't mind sharing with me, now's your chance. Dad, Jennifer.
Yes, would you excuse us a moment?
That's it. I've really had it now. Fast forward to the explosion, I think. And another thing, don't whisper. If you've got something to tell me, then tell me. Tell me, just tell me. Now for Jim.
So you want to tell Jim how you feel, but you don't know how you feel. Is that it?
That's it.
Well, you better find out quickly, because his bus leaves at 3 o'clock.
10 minutes to untangle my life, which took 15 years to tangle. Mum.
Yes?
I really, really like him.
For goodness sake, don't tell him that. You'll scare him off. And Emily, leave the house now.
Thanks, Mum. You're a pal.
Someone here to see you.
Jim?
I couldn't go without you, Emily.
Jim. Oh, what?
Hello, Emily.
I'm not talking to you.
I owe you an apology.
Only one.
Okay, okay.
I suppose you've come to break the news, then?
Yes.
At last.
Where's Joe? Joe!
Look, Dad.
No, hang on, Emily. This is important. Where is that boy? Always up to something, eh?
Robbie, is that you?
Sir Galahad.
Mr. Squeezy?
Across time I have come, and my quest has led me here. You have the Holy Grail, Sir Joseph.
Yeah.
Then my journey's ended, and not a moment too soon, because this chainmail's killing me. Right. Let's talk turkey, shall we?
Have you come to tell me that I've been stupid and foolish?
Come again?
That the power of the Grail has gone to my head, and that's why everybody hates me.
Look, are you up for this swap or what?
Take it! I don't want it anymore.
Yes. Result. Name your reward.
I'll have Merlin's magic wand for Robbie.
Done.
I'll have a cup that looks like that one for Felicity.
Right.
And,
More!
I'll have a big bag of peanut brittle for Toby and everyone else I was horrible to.
All right, but that's your lot.
I wish somebody liked me again.
Where's my best pal? Ah, come on, Joe. We need a word. Right. You see, the situation is that, well,
Dad, just get on with it.
OK, here goes. I'm off to Copenhagen at the weekend on business, so that trip we planned to the seaside will have to wait till some other time. I'm really, really sorry. Don't hate me. Please don't hate me.
Is that all?
And?
And what, dear?
You know, and?
And I'm sorry, some more?
Say it, spit it out. Just admit that you and Jennifer are pregnant.
I'm sorry.
Colin?
Ignore her. I think it's great.
Joe!
Well, if you'll excuse me, I've got to go.
Wait!
Dad, I've got to meet Jim at 3 o'clock.
Jim, he's long gone, Emily. Took the train at 2:30.
Mum?
Thanks, Jane. Great advice, I don't think.
What happened to your eye?
Never mind his eye. Colin!
I gave Janice Todd a bag full of breath fresheners, and this is what she gave me.
Go on, let's put a stake on it.
Just wait a minute. An explanation would be nice, please, Emily.
Don't give me that, Dad. I heard Jennifer telling her mother about the pregnancy. I saw the baby's cardigan hanging on the door. I know what's going on here.
Yes, Emily. So do I. Zoe's having pups.
Pardon?
Zoe, little white terrier, eats too much, sheds hair on my carpet. That's who's having the babies, actually.
How did that happen?
Ask your biology teacher.